Hey everyone, this is Manly Badasser and welcome back to the Boogie Man. Previously in the Boogie Man, we entered the secret area with David, before finding a videotape of our wife and going off to confront the Boogie Man once and for all. So when I last left off, we were going towards the true end. I've recorded some other scenes in the other bad ends, because they're pretty important to even understanding the true end. And since I recorded separately from my actual playthrough, the commentary on them is very minimal, so you probably won't hear me talk much till we get back up to the true end.
Sophie! Sophie, please!
Sophie, get up. Sophie. Sophie!
This can't be real, right?
Let's go see Richard. We can't just leave her here.
Thank you for finding my daughter.
Tell me where you're going.
I'll kill him. He killed my daughter.
Wait.
Just let me go! Keith, you're a detective. You've seen parents whose children were killed, haven't you? And haven't they said the same, that they want to kill the one who killed their children? Revenge is my duty as her father!
David! Bring me a curtain and a towel. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Richard. Lance, checking on him from time to time.
Why'd you tie him up?
I checked, and there's no razors or scissors, but there are mirrors and windows. Make sure they don't get broken. And don't take out the gag. He might chew off his tongue.
Isn't there any other way?
Tell me if you've got a better idea.
Piece of shit.
Where are you going?
Just going to stay by the guy's side. You not gonna allow that, either?
David, you stay here. I don't want you jabbing me in the back, too.
I wouldn't do that. I know you didn't want to do it this way. I feel so bad for Richard, but there's not much else we can do. What can you even do? I'm coming too. We have to find Helena, and quick.
Do as you like.
David.
Stand up, David. What are you doing? Hurry. You can do this. Just walk. Once you're out of here, you'll be fine. Hey, come on, walk. David! David, open up! David! 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 I want an enemy.
You've got those all over the place. Ain't the guy who just shot you in the head an enemy? Everyone you ever had to shoot was one too.
They're all fakes. They're all smiling. I want an enemy. One that if I could kill them, and put an end to all these stupid incidents.
Well, there's one of those. In here. Aim a shot in there, and you could kill him. Of course, it'd be a victory for you, but it'd be a loss, too. So you just gotta put up with all these small-minded guys instead. We're almost at the hospital. Hope it's not too crowded.
It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. Who are you? Why are you smiling?
The ringing phone. Always get be haunted by it. Keith hates the ringing, because it always brings bad news. News of his failure.
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, these zigzag stairs. Oh, God. This is considerably different. You see there's a confrontation here. Someone in the door ahead of me. He moved the stairs. She fell.
Oh dear. Now I've done it. I thought I'd get the drop on you, but you're always going off somewhere or another, so I couldn't keep up. What an awful curtain closer. But hey, that's how it goes. I've done a lot of harm murdering, and you've done a lot of harm protecting. Life doesn't always go the way you want it, don't you know? Detective, can I ask a question? Who took away the stairs?
Keith! Keith! Helena! Where'd they get to? Those guys okay?
It's even more dead inside than usual. Yeah, that's right. I've heard the situation. I'm talking with him now. Hey, hold on. Can you just give me some more time? What? Tell him to go do it himself. Don't be stupid. Sure, he's a detective, But he's a victim here. If you want to hear it straight from him, you tell him that yourself. Why did it have to be her? I can't just say these things happen, can I? It's always on my mind, you know. Guys like us live all bold, but good people keep dying right in front of us. And there's nothing we can do about it. To hell with this. With all of this. Don't hold it in, Keith. You can cry now.
I didn't cry when my son died.
Keith.
Show yourself.
Boy, that was awful. But hey, guess it worked out okay in the end. Now I'm able to meet you again. You've got a gloomy look there, Detective. Was killing me not enough? Worried about your wife, maybe? Don't worry, she's doing just fine on the other side. With your son, too.
Give it back.
Give what back?
My wife. My son. Give back my family!
It wasn't me.
It was you!
Detective, so you can't even cry normal tears, huh? Give them back? But didn't you just throw it all away? You always focused on your enemy, the one you knew was lurking somewhere. Didn't you notice the ones clinging to your feet? I'm sure you did, but you pretended you didn't, for the sake of your petty, miserable pride. You just pushed them away. I just picked them up. This was how it would always go down, sooner or later. All along, you never even knew. I guess I'll tell you. I am the boogie. The boogie in your head.
It's that silly stair trap again.
Lance? Surely. Richard? Sophie.
No witnesses. Not a single one.
I only just heard about it, so I don't know any details. We're talking with the police there, but they seem confused.
Like hell I'm satisfied with confused. Do you know how many deaths we have here? Come on. I'm going to the scene myself. Get everything in order, Eric.
Yes, sir!
Hey, Dad? Where'd Mom go?
I don't know.
Did Mom die?
I don't know.
Are you lonely, Dad?
Yeah. But I've got you here, right? We'll sleep here until Mom comes back. You okay with it dark? Need a nightlight?
I'm fine, 'cause you're here, Dad.
I'll wait in this place, where the sun never shines, where the shadows run from themselves. I'll just be waiting.
I've been waiting, Detective. Oh dear, what a frightening face. A glare like that. Heck, it even gets me shaking. What got you so angry? Ah, David's death, perhaps? Well, there's no need to worry there, because I'm the one who killed him. It wasn't your fault. Yes, those are the magic words. Aren't they the ones you're always telling yourself every time you confront an innocent person's death? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Well, fine by me, Detective. You're always biting off more than you can chew, eh? But now you should be asking yourself, is it because this guy's a murderer that I want to kill him so bad? Whoa there, I know you want to make this quick, but give me a sec. Indeed, once this game is over, you can leave safe and sound. With your wife, too. Yes, your wife is just fine. Well, maybe a little hurt, you know.
You're going out the back window.
If you catch me, this oh-so-fun game will finally end. But that's too boring, isn't it? Now I'm going to kill you. You can put up any opposition you like. Nobody to force yourself to protect here, so do as you please. Kill me, find your wife, and go back home. That's a happy ending for you, right?
There's an important distinction in this final battle that you'll see in the final route. And it's based on the weapon he uses.
Precious box of yours. It smells rotten. There's a corpse in the box. You're just pretending you don't notice it.
It seems people always tend to fall for me.
Helena.
Keith?
Keith, thank God. I'm so glad you're alive. Keith, you're hurt. Really hurt. Let me see. Are you okay?
This is nothing. But you.
It doesn't hurt at all. It's just... I was so scared. I thought you might vanish in front of me too.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I couldn't protect you.
Keith.
Let's continue our conversation. I'm gonna go with D. The bad one. Give me a week. I'll pack my bags.
No, I'll leave.
You should stay there. You don't want to let go of the house, do you? All the memories there. A week from now, let's do dinner. I want to talk about some last things. A lot of them.
Okay. I want that too.
No more beer for you?
Yeah, I get sleepy if I drink too much.
I'll take you home tonight, so you don't have to worry about that.
No, it's fine. I need to be capable of going home alone, even if I'm drunk. Hey, do you remember this? One time, after having a lot to drink, you came home with all this food. And when you got home, you started cooking all of a sudden. I just stared in disbelief while you cooked without a word. Then you said, "Okay, eat up, good night," and fell asleep.
Did that really happen?
Of course! I couldn't eat it all, so I gave it to you in the morning. And you said, "Oh, wow, luxurious. Did you make that in advance?" You didn't remember it at all. Gosh, I laughed so hard.
If you think that's funny, I shouldn't tell you what I got up to as a drunk student. You'd laugh yourself to death.
I haven't seen you laugh in forever.
Things were eerily cheery for what happened.
Really?
If you can smile like that, then I don't need anything else.
There's gonna be a dark twist in the end.
Not even me being with you? Sorry. I'll stop. Don't cry, Helena. I want our last meeting to be a fun one.
Right. Keith, it's your phone. Keith,
Don't answer it.
Hello. No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Keith, what the hell are you thinking? How can you resign and not tell me about it? I want to talk, please. Call me back, ASAP. I'm waiting.
Keith? A message from Mr. Anderson? So he called the home phone too.
Oh, you surprised me. Where were you?
Couldn't sleep, though I thought I'd have a drink. Sorry I woke you. Though there was a bottle of spirits in here. Where'd that go?
Oh, it's in those drawers. Keith?
Helena, you should stay in this house. Todd is here, and so am I. This house was like a box full of treasures to me. Treasures more valuable than life itself. I wanted to protect them at all costs. But I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't protect them. Not Todd, not you. And yet, even knowing my powerlessness, I couldn't let things go. If you're ever born again, I'll pray you never meet me.
I hope Keith and David are all right. It's been so long since they went out. Helena?
Thank goodness you're safe.
Where's Keith?
He went looking for you. Oh, but I'm so glad. Now we'll just wait for those two to return and...
Wait! Where are you going?
I have to go. That man's going to come. He'll catch me.
Don't go, Helena. Stay here with us. You'll be all right.
Yes, Helena, you should be safe with us. To go out simply isn't...
Helena! Lance!
What are you thinking? You know how dangerous it is to go it alone?
Let go! If I don't run, that man will catch me.
So then why not stay with us? You gotta calm down, lady.
No! If I'm caught, Keith will...
Keith? What about Keith? Hey, I don't know what you're saying. Hey, wait! Where'd she go?
Lance, what are you doing out here?
You guys. Hey, we saw Helena. She was okay.
Really?
Yeah, but I lost her. We gotta catch up. She should be nearby.
I'm taking you back to the room.
What? You going deaf? I told you your woman's close by.
And what's the plan if you're attacked? You can't run with that leg.
You... Don't you tell me what I can't do.
Lance, stop it.
You know, that cocky freak is scary. But in my eyes, you're scarier. I'm grateful that you saved me. But past that, you're shady as all get out. I never know what you're thinking. For all the lengths you go to save people, you never show any emotion. Never get upset. Not to mention knowing all about my past and trying to scare me with that. Just like that other guy. Tell me, why do you know about me?
I liked your articles about the Bronx incident. They were pretty on point. I was wondering when I could read more, but more never came, because the author had left journalism.
Huh?
When I heard your name, I had my suspicions, and it turned out I was right. One leading question, and I'd gotten you. I didn't mean to go fishing through your past. I just read your articles, and you talk just like your articles read. Really has that unpleasant attitude.
You should have told me that before. Why'd you have to scare me for?
I just wanted to tease you for picking fights with everyone. Want to take it to court? I'll win.
I really don't get you. Can't even tell if you're serious or a huge joker. But I can tell one thing. You're not just an unfeeling RoboCop. The whole never shaken thing is just an act, huh?
I shouldn't be inviting citizens to panic.
Stop saying crap about shoulds and shouldn'ts! Listen, I know. Deep down, you think we're just annoyances. Don't really care what happens to us. Because ultimately, we're total strangers. And you're sketchy as hell for trying to hide that. Why you gotta hide that? If we're just in your way, say it. Don't go so far protecting us that you'll kill yourself off. If you want to save your woman right now, then do it.
Go back to the room, Lance.
I'll look for Helena too.
Did you forget what I just said? You're an annoyance. Go away.
Right you are.
You go back with Lance.
But Keith...
I'll be fine. Don't let him get hurt anymore. Go.
I've been waiting, Detective. I'm in a very bad mood right now, because I keep losing to you. Life really doesn't go the way you want it, huh? Even when you try to break up the monotonous days, it just doesn't work out. Sadly enough, even this fun game is almost over. Catch the boogeyman and you win. Happy end. But that's alright. I'll put up a good fight with you, Detective. Then we'll see what ending we're getting. It goes one way or the other. Victory or defeat. Nice and simple, right?
Who are you?
I'm not anyone, Detective. Looks like you did things out of order, Detective. But still, not bad. Helena?
David, where's Keith?
We came here together earlier, then we split up. He must be that way. Let's go look for him.
Keith! Keith! Please, Keith, get up!
Don't move him, Helena. First we need to stop the bleeding.
Helena, are you there?
I am. It's okay, Keith. We'll stop the bleeding.
Can't see blood in my eyes. Helena, you there?
No. Please, Keith. Please. Hold on. Please. Don't leave me. You're the only one I can't lose.
Helena? Helena, what's wrong?
Huh?
You were crying. Have a bad dream?
I had an awful dream.
What was it like?
I don't want to remember it.
Helena, you need to wake up soon.
I want to sleep a little longer.
Wake up, Helena. The bad dreams are always the real ones.
Were you asleep, Helena?
I was dreaming.
What kind of dream?
A happy dream.
Good. I'm glad you can get some sleep. Do you think you can eat anything? I'm done cleaning the storeroom, so I thought I'd make you something.
I'm not hungry.
You need to eat, Helena. It's not healthy. I'll make you something simple.
Thanks for your help, Shirley, but it's fine. You don't have to do anything. I'm just glad you came.
If you can get to sleep, then maybe you should sleep. But isn't it chilly by the window? Come to the bedroom.
I want to be here right now. It's my favorite place. I always like to see my son coming home from kindergarten, or Keith coming home from work.
This must be a great place then. Helena, you remind me of a friend of mine. She got along really well with her husband. So, when her husband left, she was very depressed. She told me that her son's support helped her get her back on her feet. She was a really good person. When I was introduced to her, she told me she was glad to have a daughter-in-law. But I didn't know much about becoming anyone's family. I thought, if my parents threw me away, how could I ever be a part of a stranger's family? And she noticed my worry, so she told me this. While I had an unhappy marriage, through it, I met my beloved son. But not everyone can have such happy meetings. So, if you're unsure, I won't mind if you run away. Ultimately, I let anxiety get the best of me and I ran. And by the time I resolved to come back, she was already gone. I still regret my cowardice, but I know it's too late. David seemed to think that you and Keith didn't get along, but I never thought that for a second. You were always so concerned for Keith, and Keith always sounded kind when he spoke to you. I knew you must have really valued each other. I thought I'd like to be like that myself, but it's not so easy. I still don't know how to go about it.
I'm sure you just need lots of wonderful memories. It's okay, Shirley. You two will be just fine.
Thanks. Why do the people so close to you always have to go so soon?
Helena, sorry, I was cleaning the living room and I broke something.
Hold on, what did you break?
A glass cat?
You broke a Swarovski ornament! What are you doing?
That's why I said I should clean the storeroom. You know I'm clumsy.
There's even more stuff in there! That would be a disaster!
Say what?
You two are just too adorable. There's nothing to worry about, Shirley. You're a wonderful pair. I know you'll get on fine. I don't want any more bad dreams. I'm exhausted. I just want to have happy dreams.
Helena!
No, please!
Helena.
So we do that zigzag run. So all these damn stairs.
Wait, Dad. Leave the door open and don't turn out the lights in the hall.
Why?
The boogeyman will come.
What kind of guy is this boogeyman?
He has long nails and kidnaps kids. He lives in the closet.
A kidnapper? Well, can't leave a guy like that on the loose. Alright, Dad'll give him a good beating. Hey, Boogie, you in there? What? Hey, let go.
Dad? Dad!
Whew, he was a little tough, but I got him good.
Boy, you really went on all out, didn't you?
No worries, son. Old Boogie won't come for you anymore.
Really?
Would I lie?
Yes.
Me and Mom are in the bedroom right there, you know. You still scared? Oh, need your stuffed bunny, do you? Or should I read you a bedtime story? Maybe the ones with the fairies.
No way! I'm not a wuss, Dad. I can sleep by myself.
That's the spirit. Listen, Todd. If the boogeyman comes to get you again, Dad'll beat him up. I'm not gonna let anyone mess with you or Mom.
'Cause you're a police officer?
Because I'm a paranormal cop.
'Cause I'm Dad. Good night, son. Should I leave the light on?
It's okay. I've got you and Mom.
Good night. I love you.
Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Have you ever thought about it, detective? Thought you have an enemy? Who or what it is, you don't even know. Maybe it doesn't even exist. Maybe it's all in your head. But you know there's something tormenting you, always making it so painful. You feel like the whole world's out to make you suffer. Too troublesome to make an enemy of the whole world, right? So just making one enemy will do. I chose you as my enemy. Have I become yours?
You and your sick Joker roleplay. Stop it.
Oh well, either way, we're gonna settle this right here. Let's end this wonderful game now. Can you beat this final boss and take back your beloved wife?
Damn, you're even making video game fourth wall references. Madness has no end.
What's so funny?
Boy, you're really having a blast, huh? What's so funny that you can be all smiles all the time? Total opposite of me. I don't remember the last time I laughed. But I guess we were pretty similar after all. Since it was all a lie. You're always grinning ear to ear, but you're scared, aren't you? So you keep running. You can't go head to head with me. You and me are just acting. You're no scary monster, and I'm no paragon of justice. Final boss? Huh. A big baddie should be a pretty sly guy, shouldn't they? But taking hostages, always on the run, the only thing you can chase after is girls' rumps. No, I wasn't planning to do anything with you. As long as the others were safe, I was fine leaving you be. I'd secure your hostages and scram, then just lead you to the local police. Because I'm not chasing you. You just keep running from me. What I'm really chasing after. Sorry, but it ain't you. That's right. It's not you. You're my enemy. Spare me the sleep talk. Why would I make my enemy a dunce who just sneaks away? A coward who hides in the closet and threatens kids. And your enemy? Not me either. You've got a lot more enemies. If you go to the Slammer, you're gonna be a real popular guy. I can tell.
If you know what I mean.
But this is a great chance. No hostages to get in the way. No one watching. So I can do whatever I like with you. Detective, criminal, That doesn't matter now. You've done the number one thing to get on my bad side. You chased after my wife's rump.
Only I touched that
That
rump.
alone is enough reason for me to beat you down. Don't you think, Boogie? Can't afford to laugh anymore, can you? Back to your closet, Boogie Man. You don't have what it takes to make it over here.
Am I funding you with taunts? Oh, you're running from me. Oh, no wait, no. They got cornered and attacked me. That hurt. You can't win. My words are strong. Ow. Wait, no, you might actually kill me. Let me... Got you. It's kind of an interesting dynamic. If I ran from it, it chased me. But if I went after it, unless I got cornered, it would,
Where do you
run.
think you're going, Lance?
I'm gonna find them. They've been gone way too long.
Did you forget what he said? It'll be a burden on him to move around on our own.
Well, then after all is said and done, we'll tell him we did just what he said. Of course, you might have all gone stone cold by that time.
Don't joke about things like that.
Sounds like a joke to you? We got 2, maybe 3 corpses around here?
What part of don't you get?
Stop, you two. Don't fight.
We'll go search together. I'll lead the way. Sophie and Shirley, you hold hands. And Lance, you watch the rear.
Papa.
You really want to go?
Yes, we'll be all right together. And there's something I'm curious about.
What's that?
This whole incident may just be a great big farce.
What do you mean?
Let's be going.
Helena! Where are you? Helena!
The statue? Right under our noses. Right under our feet.
Helena!
David!
Are you okay?
That man knocked me out. I woke up here. I was unconscious the whole time. Keith!
Helena!
Keith! Where are you?
Always on the run, huh? But marijuana addicts can move better than you. What's in that big head of yours?
Old Ben Willers.
Brendan?
Remember I said you never saw a body?
You lose. Detective.
Keith!
You're Brendan? Why? Stop moving around.
Keith! Helena!
We have to stop the bleeding. Lance!
Richard, help me out.
Sophie, find something to tie him with.
Keith!
Got you.
Keith? You...
No! Keith, stay with me, please! Keith!
So the one who owns the castle, knows it inside and out, has a hungry.
The servants and Stevie. 10 people died all told.
Has the time and resources to investigate everyone coming, is the most obvious killer. Something you only find at the true end, anyway.
I'm sure glad to be alive now. Feeling glad to even have air to breathe.
Listen, don't you say a word about all this, especially not to your coworkers. If it takes money to shut your yap, I'll pay any price.
Oh, bribery! Where's that money coming from?
My own pockets. Listen, you guys can distort the truth all you want, and I won't say a peep, 'cause that's freedom of the press. But this is different. I've got no tolerance for people pointing and laughing at a wounded friend.
Do I gotta tell you again? I'm not a gossip guy. I hate cops, sure, but I hate gossip too. I won't ask for money, and I won't say a peep, 'cause I'm grateful to the guy. So quit hounding me. But, as an involved party, I've got a right to know what happened there. I just can't wrap my head around it. I talked to Brendan at dinner. Heard he got tired of the musty old castle and ran to Hollywood. Had a lot of fun in the movie biz. So what was the motive?
Guy's gone silent. Sounds like he convinced you he was a goody two-shoes. But I bet you heard a different story in Hollywood. Now that's the kind of thing your lot should be writing about. Nobody knows people's past, usually. But it's easy to fool you into thinking otherwise with a little acting. And once you know somebody's past, you can lead them by the nose. He tricked you all, and tried to kill you. What a farce. Not sure of the motive yet, but he was pretty systematic about it all. Spent a ton of cash beforehand to check up on all the tour attendees. Even did a background check on me.
On you? Why?
'Cause I was going to be on that tour.
No wonder I thought he knew me. The hell, so he just researched us?
That's the oldest trick in the book for us, saying, I know all about you. It makes you superior to the other person, so you can control them. Then they freak out and have to submit. He knew that tactic well. Seeing right through people without any tricks. That's what makes a real monster, ain't it? In his case, he just used money and connections to dig up people's pasts, and played the part of a monster.
But the research wasn't to select candidates. So he just picked randomly. Oh, damn, was he just in it for fun?
Now, my turn to ask questions. What you tell me is the only way I can figure out this incident. Give me anything you got. First, Brendan, or Boogie rather, what kind of man was he?
How should I say it? I suppose he had no emotion. That's how I saw him. He said such terrifying things without a care. He hardly showed any human feelings. He really was like a monster.
Keith told me he was a real jester.
Jester? Absolutely not. I would have much preferred if he were at least a little silly. He was a very disturbing, terrifying man. He was totally calm as he did awful things.
Richard, you seem to have a suspicion he might be Brendan. Why do you think that?
When my daughter went missing, and I panicked thinking that man might have taken her, Keith told me something. This was the kind of person who would show corpses as decoration, so if he did take Sophie, he'd show off proof of it, meaning she was still safe.
And Brendan was never showed as a trophy.
Luckily enough,
No
I
body.
didn't see them, but indeed, evidently, there were many dead bodies left around. As Keith said, my daughter hadn't fallen into his grasp. He was correct in his assumption. That made me realize something unusual about what he'd said. Keith said he saw the moment Brendan's neck snapped, and his corpse was quickly dropped into the basement. Isn't that odd? Why did he quickly put Brendan's corpse out of sight? Why did he treat him differently from the other victims?
'Cause he didn't want you investigating it. He's got some keen insight, I'll give him that. So you suspected this was a farce plotted by Brendan?
No, well, I suggested that since Keith hadn't checked the corpse, he might still be alive. I only wanted to believe there was a chance he was alive. I had no conviction about the rest. so I didn't speak about it to Keith. I wouldn't dare risk throwing him off with my amateur opinion, not to mention we didn't know whether his wife was safe.
Apparently, Keith saw the moment Brendan's head came off, actually.
Was it a doll?
Right you are. Packed with neat little blood packs, it seems. Brendan was hung upside down and had his mouth taped up, and it was dark enough to be hard to tell who's who. Just dressing him up the same way made Keith assume it was him. On top of all those flashy rave lights, he dropped the corpse down below so it was impossible to check it closer. And since Keith saw the tour conductor killed right after that, of course, he'd think Brendan was killed too.
If I'd said something, maybe this could have been resolved sooner, but I was paralyzed with fear. I was only worried about my daughter, even when Keith was running all over the place for us.
Don't worry about it. Keith did all that 'cause he wanted to. That's all. He's deeply glad you're all safe. Now, little lady, can we hear from you too?
Hear what?
Anything. What you thought. What you noticed.
Well, I knew he was a fake, because I've met the real Boogie Man.
Here's the next point that comes up. Watch.
Sophie, stop it. Not this tale again.
Fine, if you say so, Papa. Guess I'm not saying a word.
Essentially, the boogeyman that everyone else sees was a lot different than the one Keith sees. Keith's was basically a Joker ripoff. For everyone else, he was Freddy Krueger. Go ahead, please. Meeting the real boogeyman sounds pretty juicy. Can you tell me more?
Maybe not really met. He just touched my shoulder. But his hand was cold as ice. Right away, I knew it wasn't human. That guy's hands were human, though. They had warmth, so I knew he was just a regular guy.
Huh. So boogeyman's hands are cold, eh? I'll tell that to my little squirt. Anything else you noticed?
I feel like you might get angry if I say this.
I won't. Tell me.
That guy had this cold and emotionless air, like you couldn't tell what he was thinking at all. It reminded me of Mr. Keith, a little.
Ice cold. You still think that way now?
Not even, because Mr. Keith got really mad at me. He was like, "Don't worry your papa ever again."
Red paint? On his face? There was nothing like that. It was all red from blood spurts, though.
Really? Keith told me he had a weird paint on a torn paper bag. And one more thing. Did you see any red graffiti in the castle? Or any monsters? Hear any phones ringing?
No, I didn't.
Mr. Hoover, you're colorblind, if I recall. Maybe you just couldn't see the paint.
Yeah, but it's white and pink I get mixed up. I can see red just fine.
See, even the graffiti was all fake. Most of the game was actually more of Keith's inner demons, and the actual boogeyman was just a generic serial killer.
Well,
so essentially, the boogeyman was Keith's
I saw quite a bit of the
boogeyman,
castle, but none of that. Did
kind
you hear
of
that
a
from the others?
double meta title. Don't get me wrong, I don't think you're lying. The others said they saw nothing too. But then, that makes Keith the one talking nonsense.
I don't think Keith is necessarily lying.
What do you mean? David's experience in this.
Because people don't always see the same things you do.
Thanks for the assistance, you two. Sorry about calling you in 2 weeks after the fact.
Is not everything settled yet?
The police there are in the middle of their investigation. My role is just to assist. I'm going to report your testimonies to them, and that's that. I'll be off now. Eric, take them to the entrance.
When our son died, I thought my own life was over too. I couldn't think about anything. Nothing had any taste. But tears would suddenly come anyway. I don't remember anything about what I did back then, but I do remember one thing. that Keith was always at my side. When I wailed and shouted, he'd hug me, stroke my hair, say it was okay. Eventually, I adjusted to life without our son. I found I could laugh again. But when I got my own emotions back, I realized Keith had stopped laughing. I had been broken, and so had Keith. Over time, I was able to heal, but he didn't. He was still stuck in the moment of Todd's death. He was always supporting me, so he never faced up to himself. I struggled to be at least a little stronger. Next time, I would protect him, since I wanted him to laugh again. But I couldn't. I couldn't repay anything to Keith. And I realized I was a burden on him that would keep him from ever walking again. So, even if we're far apart, as long as he can laugh again, then that's the best choice I can make.
My wife always brings me warm milk before I go to bed. And last Father's Day, my little squirt tried cooking me a meal. I definitely don't need milk to get to sleep. And the kids cooking, I'll be blunt, it ain't good. But I'm glad for it. Usefulness and collateral don't mean a thing with this stuff. Keith didn't stay close to you expecting something in return. That's just what he wanted to do. You guys have got too much sympathy. You don't mind getting hurt for the sake of the other. But can't you notice that one of you being hurt hurts the other? You've just been getting more and more wounded as you go along. You're propping Keith up too, Helena. He can fight day after day, because he knows you're waiting at home, as much as I tease him about it. Don't think of yourself as baggage. Depend on him as much as you need. That's what he wants too.
Keith grabbed my hand and smiled, even though he was stabbed and wounded.
And what'd he say?
Got you.
'Cause he finally got what makes him happiest. But, man, too much discrepancy between your guys' testimonies and Keith's. Just how am I gonna report this to their department? Hey, Helena, he went back home from the hospital today, right? Can I come talk with him now?
I'm sorry. Before he goes back home, there's a place he's going to visit. And I'm planning to head there myself. Keith.
Little note, some of the context of this ending is actually a bit lost if you don't actually get the bad ends. Because the bad ends actually give Keith more motivation for a lot of his inner demons.
I've always wanted to cry like this. I never forgot about him. Not for a single day. Ever since he died, I was scared. I felt like even the slightest sign of weakness would make it all crumble. I acted like I felt nothing, like nothing disturbed me. I thought then I might be able to fool everyone, even myself. It was so stupid. I was broken a long time ago. It was all garbage, but I acted like a champion of justice. It always felt off. Whoever I was working for, I never felt repaid. And I saw you were safe, and you came up to me. Finally, I felt happy again. Acting strong just made me weak. It was pointless. Todd would never forgive his father for staying broken forever, because I promised I'd protect his mom. I'll take off the blindfold. I'm gonna laugh, even if it's at a stupid TV show. If I'm pissed, I'll get mad. And if I'm sad, I'll cry. First, I guess there'll have to be counseling. There's something seriously wrong with my head, seems like. It's gonna be a busy time. And it's gonna be so busy, I won't be able to do it alone. Helena, I don't think I can deal with just being a good loser. I want a chance. Let me chase after you. Let me get down on my knees. You're the only one I want waiting for me.
There's no need for a chance. Didn't I tell you? Divorce or decide. I've decided. Haven't you too? We only ever have one umbrella, so we hold it together. And it's fine if we get a little wet, because it'll soon be sunny again.
Happy end. Come rain, come shine. So, that's it for the Boogeyman. The important thing to understand about the story is, the Boogeyman you fight is not the actual Boogeyman. It's just some dude who's kind of like running around as a serial killer, the owner of the castle. Only Keith sees him as that whole kind of Joker ripoff thing, and that's because it's his personal Boogeyman. That's why in some of the endings he either becomes kind of a killer or kills himself in the end. And why Dick actually makes a reference to essentially alluding to suicide, that Keith is essentially fighting himself this entire time, and that's why he comes off very emotionally cold. The best way to think of the plot is really, it's a bit of spoiler for Arkham Knight, so skip ahead a few minutes if you don't want to be spoiled by that game. But essentially, it's like the Joker hallucinations and how Joker will take over in the role of people who are emulating Joker. And Batman kind of gets haunted by him throughout the game. Keith is essentially haunted by the Boogeyman, and everyone else just sees like a sense of some crazy guy, and Keith sees this elaborate stuff and the graffiti and all of it. A thing that's important to note is that this game is actually not supposed to be taken serious most of the time. Iria herself says this, it's supposed to be very B-movie-ish, and Keith himself is supposed to like not make much sense. A lot of the issues here can be solved if he just shoots or tackles the Boogeyman and goes after him. He never does. A lot of the characters have like this very B-movie logic and get killed or things like that. The entire game is really just a love letter to those kind of movies, the horror murder mystery ones, and I think it's a pretty good tribute. I never found myself actually bored of this game at all. Its pacing is overall pretty good, there's nothing too convoluted in it, which is a problem in most of these games. Crooked Man is probably better on an emotional level, and Mermaid Swamp is probably better on more of a gruesome, gross out level. But overall, I think it stands up along with the other Strange Men games, and I think Uri is very competent at developing a usually entertaining plot, because like I said, I'm never really quite bored of these games. Anyway, the bonus room will be in the next video, so either way, until then, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.